Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Star... whatever. Star... Technology, that's what it is. Lost a little bit of progress in between, not lost progress, but lost a little bit of video in between. Where I'd set up the primitive ore factory, some steam, boilers, which this one's automatic, and it can just kind of coast with the days. And it just kind of sits there. This one requires just put coal in for a little bit extra. I set up a treated barrel and a kiln to help make wrought iron. And this is completely free to use, like there's no cost to it. I just shove iron in there and it gives me wrought iron. And then I set up 3 sugarcane farms to feed into these coke ovens to make charcoal and creosote, but it's a lot less creosote than what it would be if I was using wood. It's a little bit slower at making charcoal, but it's fine. And I've just been taking all this charcoal, either putting it in here or processing down a little bit over here. Like this, I'll probably put in here because I think I had a little bit left to go. So I think I'm going to start trying to make a better blast furnace. So I need 21 sturdy steam machine casing. It looks like this is going to be run off of steam, which is a bit unfortunate. Nine steel firebox casings, which should be able to do that as well. It's a little bit tougher, but it'll be fine. I went ahead and did a little bit of preparation as well. Got some wrought iron plates. And so we need fire bricks. Do I have any left over? I thought I did. Apparently I do not. Do I just take down this other one for now? Honestly, I think so. I know it's almost done, but... I think it's fine. Hopefully I've got enough steel to actually do this with. Need it 21. Fire bricks. And then we need a bunch... How many of these steel casings did I need? Steel firebox casings, we need 9. Okay. Make 2 at a time, so we need to do this craft 5 times. So we need 20 plates. And 20 rods. Oh god. We need a bunch of rods. Steel rod. Okay. We're just going to craft a bunch of steel rods real quick. Probably about 50 years. Yeah, we'll just make 50 to start with. And then we'll make 20 plates. For now. Shouldn't take too long. Okay, that didn't work on you. That's fine. Gonna have to use a little bit extra resource, but that's fine. What did I say I had to do this 5 times? Yep, so that's 10 steel firebox casings. And so this is going to take 2 screws and another steel plate. That's right, can't do that. I'm stupid. Okay. Need 2 steel screws. Easy enough. And there went that. That worked out quite well. Solid blast furnace. And now, I believe we just need... Nope, not you. Yeah, we need a input and a output, which I have up here. So that's going to be back to the ULV machine cores and all that fun stuff. I think realistically I could go ahead and set this up. For the most part, yeah, I should be able to. It looks like it's a 3x3 of the steel fireboxes that is hollow. That is not the right thing. Okay, there we go. It looks like this is going to be 3 layers tall past that. Why am I 3 short? Oh, okay. Never mind, I see why. Alright, so I need those 2 to be able to actually do this correctly. Why do I have so many blocks of iron? I think I needed some more wrought iron for here, right? Yeah, so that's going to be 16 plates, 18 planks. And, I mean, look how quick this is. It's so much quicker than doing it any other way. Also set up Blackstone automation right here, using 2 barrels to make witch water, and then they pour into some lava. That gives us Blackstone. It's going to be quite handy for a few resources, not many. Probably good enough. But we'll just let it cook up as much as what I put in there. So we need wood planks and red alloy cables. Do I have any more red alloy? I do. Is it enough? Probably not. Where's the cable at? That's the one we're looking for. So it takes plates and turns them. Okay. Give that just a second to turn that into plates. It's only going to be 4 of those, so that's not enough. Because I need 6, right? Nope, I am stupid. Now I just need to find my insulation, or the rubber sheets, which is right there. Boom. Boom, red alloy cable. And now, make 2 of those. And then I need the wooden planks, which I have here. 2 LV machine holes. So I need chest. I need 2 chests. I feel like I need to dump the inventory again. Yeah, right there they are. Alright, so I got the input, now I just need the output. Hopefully the pickaxe doesn't break mid-process. Also, I think I want to put this up front, right? Maybe? Honestly, I think I might want to put it here. Input bus, output. Yeah, and that is structure formed. 1 chest here, 1 chest there. I think this takes steel, or steam, though, right? Maybe not. Oh, that's where I got the iron blocks from. I'm stupid. Like, I'm actually dumb. And so we'll throw this in, all 11 blocks, which is going to completely drain our iron. Grab our wrench. Works like a charm. Is this doing it all at once? I put in 11 blocks. Goodness gracious. Alright, so there's that. So it looks like maybe an LV machine hole? Which it looks like we're going to want a few of those. Ooh, that's for quite a bit of stuff. Okay, so that's how we get, like, augmented fluid cells. Whoa! It's just chugging along. That is much quicker. Realistically. Whoa! Okay. Soul infused? So soul sand dust and invar. Oh. I think we're going to want a macerator at some point. And we can do it from Steam. That was not the right thing to press. I don't know what caps lock's on either. Yeah, so this can take purified gold ore and turn it into gold and nickel. It can do a lot, in other words. Ooh, it does take 2 diamonds, though. Some small bronze pipes, pistons, which we can do. I think we can do everything there. We do have 2 diamonds, exactly. Need some redstone. I think we needed some logs for the pistons, and we need bronze. Let's see what we can do here. I am going to need a little bit of cobblestone. That ought to do. Iron and planks. Luckily for me, I threw all of my iron over here with no way of getting it back. Oh, it's up here. Never mind. We're good. I forgot that that hatch existed. Need 2 pistons. Bronze machine casing. And 4 of these. Low pressure steam macerator. And steam can flow through pipes for now. Kind of let that do its thing. So the macerator should help us get additional resources. Our inventory is such a mess. I don't know why I'm including y'all in the blame on it. It's purely my fault. I think we're going to need a bunch more red alloy. There's more redstone and more copper dust. Redstone we get from dust. That makes sense. So I guess we need to sift some dust up. Got a little bit, but let's get a little bit more. Already up to 24. It looks like we're getting 1 per. It seems like that might be the best we can actually do in terms of chances. Maybe we did a little bit better? Not much, though. Ended up with a decent amount of everything. There we go. And then let's just clean up these trees. They're kind of in the way. Beautiful. That needed copper dust. Crushed copper. Can that go in the macerator? That only uses 2 per tick. Albeit it is horrendously slow, it seems. This puts out an impure pile of copper dust. Could do a high pressure one. Whoa, and there's a steam grinder as well. It does not like that exhaust vent being back here. Oh. Right-click on a cauldron. Okay. Can we make a cauldron? I don't know if that recipe's different. It's a little different. It's not horrible, though. 7 plates. That's fairly simple. And what I can do is I can actually just set the cauldron up right here, and it'll never run out. Wait, do I have copper dust back here? I do. I'm being dumb, but anyway. We'll set up the cauldron just for fun. Oh, why is that not connecting? Can I not actually pipe that into the bottom of that? Really? That's kind of unexpected. I can't believe that, honestly. Now my pickaxe broke. So it's nothing but sadness. I used up a little bit of water. It didn't use up the whole thing, though. This seems kind of pointless. Quit doing it. I'd much rather just not at this point, right? Because we can just throw it in here. And it will take a little bit of coal, but it'll take care of itself. We're up to 108 charcoal. How is my stockpile doing? It's holding fairly stable, which is turning night, so I might have to put like maybe 1 or 2 more farms. Which they're pretty simple, but they do require it to be daytime for them to work. Could do reach upgrades too. I feel like that would be pretty simple, but honestly, it's not that big of a deal. Do a few charcoal blocks. We'll do blocks and just charcoal in here as well. All right, so we're gonna start out by making a little bit more copper dust, I guess, or not copper dust, the red alloy. And this is still making steam because this doesn't use much. This is only. Oh, the exhaust fin is blocked. Oh, whoops! I hit myself. That wasn't great. This does use a little bit of steam, which I could put some fuel in there to solve that problem. This will take it a minute to heat up before it starts actually producing. Uses 16 millibuckets a tick, which isn't bad. We'll kind of let this high pressure steam solid boiler flow through real quick. And then this will start producing. I think we're going to need a lot of this red alloy. Why are you here? Go away. So we got our better steel. We could go for a steam ore factory. Which is going to take quite a bit of resources here in terms of wrought iron, which honestly isn't horrible to do. And we ran out of redstone, but we made 16, that's not bad. I honestly need to set up like some more sifters or some sort to automatically get redstone, unless there's a better way. I'm not really seeing anything that would be helpful. Is there a way to like make redstone? Is there a way to like make ores? Yeah, we can make raw redstone using. Oh. And then we'd go from here into the ore processing diagram and start down through here. And we want to crush it. That gives us 10. Then we just take it down here and do whatever, either in the centrifuge or the macerator again. Get redstone, glowstone, do all kinds of stuff for cinnabar dust, which is redstone, I think. If you do it a certain way, maybe not. Who knows? Future me problem. You can stop, actually. Go away. I already made, like, 18 more in the meantime. Like, these coke ovens run 24/7. So, I believe we are going to have to get soul-infused wires, which would be soul sand and Invar, and Invar is iron and nickel. And if I'm not mistaken, nickel we get from the primitive ore factory via we can get it based off of crushed iron. Trying to see if there's anything else. Looks like more iron. Yeah, it looks like just iron for now. I got 36 nickel dust in here. Is there a way to duplicate this? Or to get more? That's just one. Not really seeing a way to. Which is a right shame. Where's the nickel ingot? Right there. Doesn't really seem like there's a way to get multiples, which is kind of a shame. Did I have any nickel back here? It doesn't look like it. Got a little bit of copper left in there, not much. So it wouldn't hurt to start sieving up some more gravel. Unless I have more iron in here. I need to do an inventory system. Can I make a storage controller? I just have to get a basic circuit. Okay. So it looks like that's going to be our next step anyway. That'll start getting us into the evolution there. Whoa. Those are big processing units. Oh god. Where's the start of this? I guess it's here? Maybe it's here. Yeah, it looks like it might be here. That's unfortunate. Quality of life. What's in here? Oh! Yeah, we could just do this too. Okay, yep, let's do this. How do we get amethyst? Sand, okay. Do I have any amethyst? I do. Needed some copper. I know I saw that. Need glowstone, which I should also have. Now so our inventory is just a little bit easier to navigate in the future. So I need glass and, oh god, all kinds of stuff. We need more redstone first off, I think. That's not what I meant to go for. Just trying to go for another chest. So we need to sieve up some more dust to get more redstone, not burn myself. That's just going to make sand for now, but that's fine. Anywho, what we got next? Like, I feel like the steam hammer could be okay, but I think we want to wait for power before we really get into a hammer. I think. Advanced composter. We can go ahead and make one of those. That's not bad. Kind of do that number so it starts making a little bit of dust. Because we are going to be out of redstone here in just a second. Iron, redstone, need a few iron plates. Easy enough. I'll just wait on 6 maybe. One redstone servo, so now we need glass and iron gear, which is 4 rods. I need a file, which is going to take 2 plates. Or did I have a file and I just put it in here? Apparently I don't, but I should probably pick up my tools. That's 10. Grab the iron rods out too. Didn't I have some steel in here? I do. That's not how you make steel plates, though. It requires the hammer. I can make the iron gear now anyway. I just need some treated wood slabs. That's a very good question where the treated wood is. It's right there, though. And glass. I was a little bit wasteful there on my iron, but oh well. Advanced composter. However you say it. So is this better at, like, what is the benefit of this over the barrel? Oh, it's one. Oh, it's like a chance. Yeah. Oh, that's actually really nice. Much better way of getting bone meal. Like for carrots and stuff, that you could use. What all can we use bone meal for in this pack? Bone blocks, phytogrow, organic compost, large farms. Yeah, we've done that before. Tree fertilizer. Make dog food. A greenhouse, compressors. Brush into white dye and light gray dye. That's kind of trash. Yeah, okay. Nothing really helpful, but it's just more efficient. Anywho, what do we need for this? We need soul infused wire, right? Which takes soul sand, which I think I made 1 piece of soul sand earlier. Yep, sure did. And so what I can do, I can grab probably 2 gearboxes maybe. Might be the best way to do this. And we can add in another encased fan. Well, actually, I take that back. I'm going to need another one past that, right? Oops, make one too many. Oh well. Now we need some andesite casings. Ouch. Do I not have a pickaxe? Apparently not. Must have broke. You would think at this point I'd use something a little bit better than just your basic iron pickaxe, but no. So that still works. And that works. It's going to be interesting here. I'm going to need another encased fan. I forgot to make it just a second ago. Need a propeller, which is going to take 4 iron sheets and 1 andesite alloy. Do I have an andesite alloy? Take some iron nuggets. And I needed 4 iron sheets, which I currently have 0 of. Run! Okay, so let me make a soul campfire. I think that's how that works. Because if I'm not mistaken, I just grab a piece of flint from over... Jesus Christ. I just grab a piece of flint out from in here. Make ourselves a flint and steel. I think this will just about immediately go out since it's raining. Not to mention that's not going to work there, so we'd have to put it here. I think that does work, actually. Oh, God, I can't see. But now, what we should be able to do... Half the time this is going to result in me just making glass. Or, well, that's not how we make glass in this pack anyway. We'll throw a little bit of this sand back up here. The rest of the dust needs to come with me, though. But this sand, we can just throw it here. Ah! How? How am I picking that up? I'm so far away. That might actually be too far away. I think that's working. Yep, they got the right particle effects going. You see the blue coming off? Granted, it will take a minute. And I'm doing this for the soul-infused wires, which are going to take soul sand and invar. I'm assuming I can do this in an alloy smelter as well. Maybe not. Yeah, I can, with invar and 2 soul sand dust. And soul sand dust is just soul sand in the macerator. Oh god. We'll let that run. This doesn't use that much. Let me just inventory dump here. Yeah, I need to fix the inventory. But let's do some dust sifting before we do that. I need redstone. Like, really bad. To make the storage system. That way so I can kind of ignore the chest monster that I've created for now. They gave me 55 redstones, that's not bad. 3 pearls, it's also not that bad. And this is with fortune on these, as well as efficiency. I really wish it would quit raining, because it's been raining for like the past 4 days, it seems. Almost 2 stacks there. We'll grab the nickel out. Honestly, probably should grab the charcoal and go ahead and start warming this up. Because this was soul sand in bar. And Invar is iron and nickel. Let me grab some cobble and throw it into one of these as well. Ow. I need to set up a little bit of automation on this, over here at least. That way so it will run until it gets full, and then it'll start backing up on the next resource. Which probably wouldn't be that hard to do. Can I craft that back down? Nope. Oh, that's kind of cooked. Anyway. I know I can craft that back down. Anywho. Ow. Oh great, I broke my wheat. Okay. So, I guess I kind of need iron again. I mean, stacking 22 of iron, or of gravel, should get us, oh god, whoops. Should get me quite a bit of copper and iron. Not a lot, but a decent amount. Actually, that was a lot of iron. And this is just about out of coal. Throw our iron in, and our magnetite. I imagine this has a little bit of crushed iron in it that I would like to get rid of. We take you and craft you up into blocks. That'll give us a good start for 4 rounds, essentially. We got 35 gold and 13 tin in there. I've only got 14 iron dust in here right now, which is why I was wanting to let this go for a second. Right, because we needed Invar, which is iron and nickel. In the alloy smelter, take 2 iron per nickel. How much do I need? I mean, for right now, probably not that many. So what we'll do... So this shouldn't use up like 6 nickel dust. And this is still going. You're not producing anything yet because it's been raining forever. This is only making 6 millibuckets a tick right now, but it's still heating up. I'm hoping that it will still be using its backlog once this is done. And then we'll need to take Invar with the souls, sand dust. Then we'll have our first bits of soul-infused wires. But we also need to make copper wire, steel bolts, and glass tubes. We need a better way of making glass, which we can do it in a kiln. So it's going to be quartz, sand, and flint. So I can just throw sand in the macerator and... Okay. Okay. Interesting. Whoops. Alright, so quartz, sand, and flint. And we do flint. We can't do flint in the macerator. Okay, so we'll have to do that with a mortar and pestle, but that's fine. Got 21 Invar there. We'll take 10 for now. We can combine that with the soul sand dust. And that should be 30 soul sand, or soul infused wires, which that's a decent amount to start with. So we need circuit boards. So it's going to be sticky resin and wooden planks. That's really easy. And we'll just throw that nickel over in there for now. Do I have any sand? Not in there. Got a little bit in there. We'll throw a stack in there for now. I mean, that uses next to nothing. It looks like it's holding somewhat steady, too. It's losing a little bit over time, but it's not bad. Resistors. So we're going to need a bunch of this sticky resin. So, I mean, that's just double smelted these. Right, so let's grab a drawer. Or two. We're going to place this over here for now. Is this his permanent home? Probably not. That's where it's going for now. I forgot about our steel production over here. Been a while since I looked at it. Okay, so for now, grab as many as our slit take spores as we can. And then we just throw these out. At least I think this works. Hopefully they don't just disappear. Like some stuff does. Even if it does, it's not the end of the world. Because, I mean, they're a free resource. Yeah, this is turning into slime. And then if we let it sit, does it keep cooking into the resin? So it seems like this opens up a whole lot of opportunities for quite a few machines. And we can press those soul infused plates straight down. I'm honestly starting to assume it can't go 2 stages at a time. I'm assuming I'm going to have to pick it up and then throw it back down, maybe? But I'm just going to let it sit there for another minute or so. And we're going to need resistors as well. Which I wonder where we're going to get paper from. Oh no! Yeah, that's not cooking. Alright, so that should be working now. Whoa. Oh! So this is how you use those other wires. This is an electric pump, which we can't really do anything with right now. But we will here in a second. Conveyor belt to move stuff and robot arm. Oh, that's okay, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna let that finish up. It's got a few more stacks to do. All kinds of superconductors in here, which don't lose. I'm pretty sure that the soul infused is for low voltage, which, you know, that's fine. We get some insane amounts of power. We can grab the sticky resin now, and we'll take it over here, as I will burn. I mean, this is really quick. I think it's limited by the pipe, even. But that's fine. It doesn't take any amount of time for that to actually form. Okay, but now we can make our wooden planks via just, or not planks, but, well, yeah, they are planks, sorry. I made 42, why not? Let's go grab a stack or so of resin, maybe 2 stacks. I want to just make as many of these as I can to start with. So we made 42, that's not bad. And now we need a resin printed circuit board. So we gotta take 8 copper wires to each of these. Okay, so this is gonna use a bunch of copper, which luckily we happen to have. Honestly, I'm assuming we're gonna need more than that too. Yeah, so it seems like a wire mill or an extruder would be the best way to do this, but we can't make either one at this point in time. So we're stuck with turning everything into plates first, and then taking our wire cutters to them. Do I have any more copper that I can get rid of via this way? Yeah. I will just take this crushed copper ore and cook it real quick. We have some more over there, but it'll be fine. This shouldn't take very long at all. And then we'll end up just splitting these two stacks across those two presses, and we'll be good to go. So 47 apiece, so that's going to take just a minute. Okay, so this is done now. I should probably take that charcoal out. I'm still going to be wasting a little bit for a while, but that's somewhat okay. Got a little bit of quartz sand, so now we need some flint dust. That's working on the copper plates. Grab the flint out. And we'll just grind it up. The flint dust. 64 glass dust. Does this cook over here or does this disintegrate? I'm going to do a one-piece test dummy because I don't want to lose all of this. It's not like it's hard to get. See, and that's why I did a test. Also, this is done now. So I can actually throw this into my little cooker over here. This also doesn't work. Oh god, quit. Okay, apparently I'm gonna have to cook that over the campfire. Unless there's... Oh, I can do it in the kiln, that's right. I have forgotten. I'll do it right here. This is free too. What am I doing? Resistors are a little bit tougher. They take fine copper wire. Which is copper foil, which is a hammer on a plate. Okay. So we needed quite a few of these. Do I have my wire cutters on me? I do. Make 16 for now, which is only enough for 2 resin-coated circuit boards. How many did I need for this? Just... no? Yeah, I guess we'll just do 2 for now. That's actually insanely expensive on copper. Circuit boards. Am I stupid? Yep. 2 resin printed circuit boards. Now we need resistors and vacuum tubes. This also takes copper wire. Oh, good God. $14, fine. And I'm just going to go through and get all the recipes in that we need. Gonna need some steel. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Got our steel. Glass should be done. Beautiful. Okay, where did my file go? Oh, is this what I made the steel plates for? Probably. There we go. Need some glass tubes, so we need a bunch of glass panes. Make 12 for now. Let's make a second one for now. Also, my inventory is a mess again. Let's make 8 foil. And my wire cutters have broken. Yay! Why is my cap lock on? Again! Oh, why is there so much to these? Why is there so much to the wire cutters? I'm tempted to. Can I make a mending book somehow? No. Oh god. Why do I have so much wood in my inventory? So we're gonna need 3 iron plates and 2 iron rods. Easy enough. 1, 2, 3. Need 1 iron screw. Iron wiring cutters, yay! Where was that? Fine copper wires. We need charcoal dust and paper. Charcoal dust is charcoal that has been put with a mortar and pestle. Oh no, that's so difficult to do. However will I go about this? I just don't ever know what I'll do. Gee willikers, that's so tough. Go away. And I will just throw away that 1 sugar cane. I will be very much looking forward to when we have a actual storage system. Get out of here. And we'll just make however many we can. Which is 8. That's fine. Do I need anything else? I need insulate. Oh boy. Oh my god, my inventory. It makes me cry. Like, this legitimately is going to make me cry with how much of a mess this is. Okay. Yeah, so I need more of the rubber sheets. So, where's my 15,000 buckets at? You know, this hasn't been working in a while. Do I need to get rid of you? Yep, that will do it. Or did I need to provide this with fuel? Nope, it just needed a tank for it to run into. Okay. Well, anyway, it's back up and running now. That's always good. So this goes onto the campfire with some small piles of sulfur dust. I don't remember the exact ratio on this, but it doesn't really matter at a certain point. Looks like it might be 1-to-1, so let's grab a little bit of sulfur. And it's just when you put 4 together? No? Oh, maybe you have to make the big ones. I don't know. That's literally what I just did. Being contrary. 5, I think that's more than what I needed. And we'll make some rubber sheets. This is doing its own thing still. Just releasing any excess pressure because we're not using it right now. Rubber sheets. So let's grab out all the stuff that we need for this. Huh? Am I stupid? Don't answer that, please. What am I doing wrong here? Red alloy, rubber sheet. Those are copper. I need red alloy. That would be what I'd be doing wrong. We'll look those up real quick. And then let's go ahead and make a few of the low voltage superconductors. Okay, there we go. And then we need steel plates. Okay. Steel ingots. Can't do this with the press for whatever reason. Assuming it's just too tough, maybe, is going to be the logic I go with. Let me get one more of these real quick. So I can just go ahead and make 2 of the boards. Figure might as well. Only made no? I only have 2 tubes, okay. Basic electronic circuit. Can I make more tubes? I need more steel bolts. Go away. I had more steel bolts already, didn't I? Yep, I sure did. This is what I had prepared for. I was just dumb. 2 basic electronic circuits. Okay, so now we need to make a LV converter? LV converter? Okay, and the difference is the amount of soul-infused wire. Keep in mind that 4 FE/RF is equal to 1 EU. FE/RF to EU conversion is disabled for star T, so you need one of these whenever such inter-V conversion is necessary. Keep in mind that 4 FE/RF is equal to 1 EU. We'll just do a really small one for now. And so we are going to need an LV machine hole, so that's steel plate. This is a different one, right? Yeah. Okay. This one uses a bunch of steel. hammer time. What was I doing? Okay. I think I'd already did this, didn't I? Yeah. LV machine casing. Need some tin cables and some wrought iron plates. Do I have wrought iron anywhere? I do. That's decent enough. I think I need it, what, 10 cables? Do I have any tin cooked up? I swear I saw some earlier. I do. Very nice. Get a little bit of tin started up. Very much need to get that storage system up online sooner rather than later. And I'm just going to look in here real quick. So 16th, ooh, that's a horrible deal. Why would I buy neutronium for 64? I'm assuming there's going to be a better way to do that. Jet boots. Ooh. Probably should have done this, but I didn't. Got a bunch of tin plates now. I do need some insulation on those, so let's just... Yeah, I just need to learn to make bulk batches. And just letting this pump its heart away. I'm assuming it's working. I don't think I had to put fuel in these. I think you can put wood in them, actually. If you wanted to help them out. Maybe not. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know. We'll check back in a little bit and we'll see if it's went up any. We're just going to make one of these converters because that's all we should really need. Two of those. Insulate it. LV machine hole. Now I need 4 of these soul infused wires. And we have our energy converter. And I think that roughly, I mean very roughly, completes the first stage of the early game. We may want to go for like a large sieve here in a moment. What does this take? Oh, wait, never mind. We can't even get close to there yet. We went for a mechanical sieve though. And we've just been able to get here actually, so we're doing okay. Industrial Revolution. What's this for? Oh, we can make medium voltage down here. Okay, but we probably should get into... Go check out the power chapter. Oh god. Why use Gregtech? Best for late mid-game and end-game. Oh god. What is solar? Yep. And we need a basic assembler for that, which takes power. So we go for laser I/O transfer, which isn't horrible. The glass is a little expensive, but low voltage power. We can either go for a carbon brush. What does this do? I don't actually know, so I don't want to mess with that. I think this is for like the storage side. This is another transfer system for like some lapidary diodes, I think. What do you burn? Oh. I mean, we could put creosote in there. I wouldn't hate that idea. And I feel like at that point we can go back over here, right? Because there's this whole quest line up here for plant oil. We can make crude biodiesel. Which I don't know what that means. What can I do with crude biodiesel? I don't even know. Oh, maybe you burn that in a diesel engine? I don't know. Anyway, I think before we get too far ahead of ourselves in terms of that, I got rid of the wrong thing there. Whoops. We'll probably go ahead and make that. But that'll have to wait until the next episode. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.